So I have a landscape contracting business on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Our headquarters is about 6 to 10 minutes from here. I started like any, entrepreneur. I started cutting grass in my neighborhood as a kid. I had a paper route to supplement that. I would cut grass. Even before I had a license, I would pull the lawnmower around and cut grass. So that I did that through growing up and through high school. I went to business school for a year and realized that really wasn't where my heart was. And I attended the Stockbridge School of Agriculture at UMass Amherst, which I got a 2-year degree in landscape contracting. And then I ended up getting a bachelor's degree in urban forestry. So I got out of there in December of '94 and had my small little business going at that point and really hung my professional shingle at that point. And we grew that business from myself to today. We have 125 employees.
Wow. Big company.
So we have a landscape contracting business, Joyce Landscaping, Inc. We have a lawn care business called Always Green at Cape Cod, and we have a small irrigation business called Grassroots Irrigation, which we then market those businesses. We market all three of the businesses under the Joyce companies. So a lot of our print media is the Joyce companies, and then the 3 different logos fall underneath that.
That's great.
But our flagship business is Joyce Landscaping Inc. If you look at the landscape industry as a whole, we're a 100-person firm. There's probably 4 of those in Massachusetts. There's some bigger players than us. The average landscape business is 2 people. That's you see 1 million trucks is the average landscape business, 2 people. And there's a need for that. There's definitely a need, and I have a lot of people I've known in the industry for years that do a great job at that. What's happening today is people are getting, sophisticated and demanding, and they want quick response. And we run a professional business. We have a landscaping firm. And when you have a project, we can deliver it when we say we're going to deliver it. Someone's there to answer the phone. So, we're self-encompassing. Most landscape contractors have to sub out a lot of the work. We can self-perform almost every function of a project, and we have a number of people. So when schedules get tight or whatever, we're able to deliver a job when we need to. So that helps.
So tell me how that, a lot of people think landscaping is cutting the lawns, planting some shrubs and flowers and all that, but I think the business has changed over the years. So what are some of the big changes you've seen in the 20 years or so that you've been doing this?
It's changed drastically. I mean, we're dealing a ton now on most of our properties are on the coastal bank and we're dealing a lot with conservation legislation and how to deal with that and how to permit and how to even maintain these properties within the regulations. The simplicity of mowing. Where can you mow? Where can you not mow? Where can you fertilize? Where can you not fertilize? And obviously, I hold ourselves to the higher standard, so we are doing the best management practices possible. So that's one thing that's changed. Landscaping is fundamentally horticulture. Understanding plant material, what works well, what's going to work, what's not going to work well, and how to manage the properties. So we really are shifting into landscape management, and instead of just going and cutting your lawn, we want to come manage your property. We want to make sure it's getting properly watered, properly fertilized. Horticulturally, we're managing your beds, your plant material, and in doing that within keeping of all the regulation and legislation, and practicing the best management practices at the same time. That's really what's setting us apart, and that's we're trying to build a best-in-class organization that our clients can entrust in us to do what they need.